All right, well, welcome back, everyone. We are coming to you live from Hastings for the third place game of the Sugar and Spice Tournament. We're completed warm-ups. Introductions are over. Coach T-Win is getting the girls revved up over at the bench. And we are ready to play some hockey. Nora Spears taking the draw from Minneapolis. She is out there with Pesa, Franzen, backed up by Wood and Johnson with Boyce between the pipes, and we are underway. Minneapolis is taking on the crosstown rival, St. Paul. Nice pass up to Franzen. She'll bring it across the line, but not quite into the St. Paul's zone. Good back check there by Spears. She's able to get a stick on that puck. Loose puck now. Forced out of the zone, not quite by Franzen. A lot of pressure here by St. Paul early on is McHale. Sorry, that was McHale, not Wood. Plays it back up to Spear. And Minneapolis will dump it down in the St. Paul zone. St. Paul quickly breaking it out. Up the left-hand side. McHale sends it back in, but we're not out of the zone in time, and that'll be an offside. And now it's St. Paul once again. Good play by Doth at the line, shutting him down, forcing the play to come back out in the neutral zone. And that's T-Win Ortiz dumping it in. She'll chase. Good job by Berenger to come down and support behind the net. She ties the St. Paul player up. It's sent back out in front. Comes all the way back up to Kennedy, who gets a nice shot off, but it hit some traffic in front and got deflected wide. Berenger chases down the loose puck, tried to get a backhand shot off. It was defended well. And now it's St. Paul coming back the other way, but T-Win Ortiz was there. Second attempt by St. Paul will get it back into the zone. That shot goes wide. Berenger comes back into play it along the near wall. It's kept in by St. Paul. And now cleared. And that's Sturmer chasing after it. And St. Paul will force it back into the Minneapolis zone. Minneapolis is on a partial line change. And now it's picked up by St. Paul. They regroup. Loose puck was played by Johnson. And now it's Minneapolis trying to get something going in the St. Paul zone. Johnson will chase that one down, rings it around the boards to Cook. Cook picks up it along the near wall. Met by a St. Paul forward. And now pushed out of the zone by a Spear. Good play by Johnson. We just couldn't connect, and now it's St. Paul back across the line into the Minneapolis zone. That shot hit Boyce's glove and gets deflected wide. Here's Spears skating it out. We got some numbers coming back the other way. Spear was skating it up the wall. Pesa was calling for it. And that'll be an offside on Minneapolis. Minneapolis once again dumping it in. Sturmer comes over to play it along the far wall. Tried to get a pass back over to Franzen. It's picked off by St. Paul. And here they come. That shot goes wide. Pesa got her stick on it. Sturmer picks it up. Good job staying with it as she battles along the far wall against a couple of St. Paul defenders. And good cross-ice pass to Franzen. Franzen dumps it in and gives chase. She's there with Sturmer and Pesa. Minneapolis regrouping. Doth goes D to D with Risley. Pushes it forward to Spear. She dumps it in. Got to get a player on that puck. No one was able to pick up that St. Paul player, and she's got some ice. Into the Minneapolis zone. We get a couple players that collide. St. Paul retaining the puck. And a really good play by Behringer to come back and break that one up. Good play by McHale to step up and intercept that pass. Pushes it up to Spear. Minneapolis forcing it across the blue line, but they were unable to maintain possession. And St. Paul got it briefly back into the Minneapolis zone. Behringer gets bounced off that puck, no call. Storm will dump it back in. If you haven't noticed, we are playing in the lesser of the two rinks here at the Hastings Civic Center, Civic Arena. Not optimal viewing. This puck will be sent down back into the Minneapolis zone. That's an icing. And we're going to face off back in the St. Paul zone with 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the first. No score. Minneapolis winning the draw. Looks like that's Johnson down there holding the line. And good stick again there by Avery. Nice play by McHale to get the puck out of the zone. And now it's Cook bringing it up the near wall. She'll dump it in as Sturmer chases it down. Hadley comes over to cut the play off on the other side of the net. Good job there by Johnson to slow that player down, and a really nice play by Sturmer to get the puck out of the zone. She pushes it up to Cook. Cook across the line, goes wide right, looking to make a pass. Puts that one on net, but it hit the outside of the net. And it's still alive, but picked up by St. Paul, and they'll exit the zone. St. Paul can't get anything going. Doth brings it up. Tried to hand it off to Cook. They got their signals crossed, but the puck is sent back into the St. Paul zone. Good shot there by Spear. She battles for it behind the net. Franzen comes down to support. Franzen's going to get to the puck along the near wall, but then has it picked off and picked up by St. Paul. Really good play by Doth there to break that one up. Nice back check. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first. We do not have a score as Doth brings the puck out of the zone. Tried to hit a pass. Tried to connect with Franzen on a pass. Spear's going to catch up to it. Gets a shot off and a good save by the St. Paul Tendy. Spear tries to get the wraparound on the other side. There are a couple defenders there, and now it's St. Paul right back the other way. No offside there. They bring the puck in. Boyce makes a nice save. It comes back, and a second save deflects the puck back into the corner where it's picked up by Franzen. Good opportunity there for St. Paul, and a couple really nice saves by Boyce. Exactly 1 minute to play as Spear bounces the puck off the boards and out of the zone. And this will be an icing on Minneapolis. Face off to the left side of Boyce. St. Paul wins the draw. Sturmer sticks with it. And now it's pushed up to Berenger, who wisely uses the boards. Briefly had the puck in the St. Paul zone. And now it's the Saints carrying it up the left-hand side. They ran into Johnson and Berenger. And now there's a battle for it right in front of us along the boards. And this will do it for the first period. With just a couple of shots on goal for each team, no score. And we'll take a quick break as the coaches talk through the first period with their teams, and be back in about a minute here to get started with the second. Quick recap of this weekend's Sugar and Spice tournament. Game 1, we beat the Pine City Dragons by a score of 4-2. We outshot them 24-10. Registered 4 goals on 10 shots. McHale had 2. Wood had a goal, as did Spear. Game 2 was a close one. It was a 2-1 loss in overtime. Spear got her only goal. Girls played a heck of a game, as I understand, and that's put us in this third place game today, this afternoon. Second period is now underway. And this is Spear bringing it in the zone. She has it poked away. Puck comes back up towards the top of the slot. And Risley makes a nice play to keep the puck in the zone. She dumps it down low. Puck comes back up along the wall. And that's going to be a penalty on Risley, as she was trying to keep the puck in the zone, but her stick caught the skate of the St. Paul player. That's a trip, and St. Paul will go on the power play. Honest mistake there as she was going for the puck. And had she not tripped that St. Paul player up, she may have been all alone for a breakaway. So is Pesa on the puck, makes a couple nice moves, and she's able to clear it out of the zone. It's immediately sent. That shot from the point was blocked, I think, by Johnson. Looked like that may have caught her in the back where there's no padding. All right, Avery's back on her feet. That was a strong shot from the St. Paul defender. It got up in the air really quickly. Looked like she had just kind of turned to try and avoid the puck. It kind of caught her in the back, and she skated off. I'm sure she'll be back out there in no time. 6 seconds left to go on the St. Paul power play. Puck is pushed up, but held in by a St. Paul defender. Shot comes in on net. It's saved. And picked up by McHale, but not out of the zone. Meanwhile, Minneapolis is back at full strength. Oh, good move there by Risley. She'll skate it out of the zone. She's coming through center ice, or across center ice with some speed. Catches back up with the puck, gets a shot up, and it hits the side of the net. And a good play there by Risley to keep that puck in the zone. And it's Risley back on the puck. She skates it across, gains the St. Paul zone, and then goes down, has it taken away. And it's St. Paul back the other way, but a good play there by McHale, who now skates it up and wisely just dumps it in as there are a couple defenders waiting for her at the line. Now it's McHale getting a shot off, hit some traffic. Picked up by Sturmer. Her shot got deflected wide, and now it's Berenger battling for it behind the net. McHale again doing a good job keeping the puck in at the line. Got a shot off. Picked up by a St. Paul player. Good back check by Doth. Doth, who goes down, was still able to get her stick on that puck. It slides back into the crease where Boyce gets a glove on top of it. And we'll now have a face-off back in the Minneapolis zone. 8:26 left to go in the second. No score. Good job there by Sturmer to push the puck out of the zone. Berenger comes over to play it along the far wall. And that'll be an offside call. Bringing the faceoff back out to the neutral zone. Both teams needing at least a partial line change here. Puck is pushed out in front. Berenger picks it up, gets a shot off, and it goes just wide. And that'll be an offside on Minneapolis. Teeman Ortiz pushes that back out of the zone. Minneapolis now forcing St. Paul to regroup back in their own zone. And now it's St. Paul back the other way. Puck is bouncing And now picked up. Shot on goal, saved by Boyce. And she'll cover it up. And we'll have a face-off back in the Minneapolis zone with 5:47 left to go in the second. Oh, good pass out of the zone. And a nice shot there by Pesa. Good save by the St. Paul goaltender. Now it's Pesa and Franzen mixing it up in the corner. St. Paul's going to try for a second time to break it out along the near side. They do. And now it's Doth getting to the puck quickly, sending a puck back up to Spear. And we'll get another offside call. I think we may have gotten away with a trip there. Just under 5 minutes to play as Risley brings it back around. Picking up some speed, weaving her way through the neutral zone and tried to go back between two players. And she just ran into a wall there. Another offside call. And we'll get a face-off on the St. Paul side of the neutral zone. Sturmer's going to take it. She's out there with Franzen and Berenger. And we got McHale and T-Win Ortiz backing them up from the blue line. Good job there by Sturmer to block that one with her skate. She sticks with it. Now it's Sturmer again, bringing it back across the line. She's there with Franzen. Sturmer sends it across to Berenger, who just couldn't get her stick on it in time. And a good job by T-Win Ortiz under a little pressure there to just send it back in, opting for the offsides instead of a potential breakaway for St. Paul. 3:49 left to go in the second. Boyce deflects that one wide. Puck is carried up the near side. This is Pesa getting a shot off, but it goes wide. Spear hunts it down along the other side. Nice play there by Nora. Her shot goes wide. Wood comes over to play it along the near wall. Tries for a centering pass. And it's picked up by a St. Paul defender. Risley keeps it into the line. Tried to push it forward to Spear. And it's picked back up by Risley. Drops it to Pesa, who got a nice shot off. It was blocked. And now it's St. Paul back the other way. Good job there by Doth. She was able to break that one up. And now it's dumped back into the Storm zone as St. Paul will get a line change. 2.5 left to go in the second. And we have yet to see a goal scored. And they're going to call an icing here. looking to play around with some flavors from a different continent, we strongly suggest trying the Afro Deli and Grill. It's a fusion restaurant combining African, Mediterranean, and American-themed food in a fast, fun, and friendly environment. They're a sponsor for this team this year, and if you get a chance, please support them at any one of their multiple locations between Minneapolis and St. Paul. Good job there by Behringer to use the boards, dumping the puck in the zone, catching up with it, and now it's Behringer briefly again keeping the puck in the zone. Now it's pushed out and played by St. Paul. There's a puck right in front, and they score. That was a really nice pass and a quick one-time shot. Beat Boyce on the blocker side, and it's the Saints who jump on the scoreboard first with 1:30 left to go in the second. Sturmer right off the face-off, get it in the zone. Got it over to Behringer. Behringer's shot was blocked. Comes back to Risley, who sends it back down low. And it comes all the way back up to Elsa. Drops it back down for Sturmer. Sturmer's got Behringer in front. She tried to send her pass to her, but it hit the skate of a St. Paul defender, and they clear. No offsides or icing there. St. Paul tried to dump it in. Doth was there. And now the Saints will dump it in, where Kennedy gives chase. St. Paul is going to get a line change in. Just under a half a minute to play. Kennedy tries to send a pass up top, but it's played by St. Paul. Shot came in. It's saved by Boyce. Another shot, and Boyce is able to get her glove on it, and we'll get a face-off back down in the Storm zone with 15 seconds left in the second period. That's the buzzer in the end of the second period, where St. Paul leads 1-0. Looking at a potential home renovation project, we also strongly recommend the home building and remodeling experts over at HBRE. That's hbre-mn.com. Give them a chance if you're looking to engage in a project. Check their website out. They got some really cool stuff on there. We also had the Storm family, at least one that I know of, work with them on a nice project, and it just turned out beautifully. So again, hbre-mn.com. And if you're looking for a burger, a great burger, or maybe even something more than a burger, we highly recommend the Red Cow. It is more than a burger joint. My personal favorite is the double barrel burger, the side of coleslaw. Although if I'm feeling extra hungry, I'll go with their sweet potato fries. Red Cow is also another supporter of this team, along with a number of other Storm teams. So please continue to support them if you have the opportunity during this holiday season. All right, we're ready to go here. The puck has been dropped. Third period is underway, and this is St. Paul quickly bringing it across the line. And a really good play there by Wood to block that shot with their stick. Another shot comes in. A lot of action here in the slot right out of the gates in the third. St. Paul holding the line. That shot was blocked. That was a good play by Spear coming out to contest. And now it's Minneapolis' turn with a shot that goes just wide. And another shot flies through the crease. And St. Paul will get it out of the zone. And here come the Saints. Shot is right on, saved by Boyce. Puck comes back on the slot. Second shot is denied because we had a couple defenders laying out to block that shot. And that's a good play there by McHale. Centering pass by St. Paul. They couldn't connect. And Minneapolis having a really hard time getting the puck out of the zone right now. It's again held in at the line. Shot comes in, but it goes wide. And this is Spear bringing it up, but it looks like we're offside. Minneapolis down by a goal with 9:32 left to go in the third period. Berenger gets a shot on goal. It's deflected wide and chased down by Sturmer. Sturmer with a good shot. Tough angle. Puck was saved by the Tendy. And that'll be an offside call against Minneapolis. Oh, here comes St. Paul right back the other way. They're on a breakaway. Shot comes in. It's saved by Boyce. And now it's Berenger back the other way. Cece all alone. She shoots. It's saved. Sturmer with the rebound, and it goes just wide. Sturmer jumps on the loose puck. Berenger comes over to support. They ran into a wall of defenders. And St. Paul is coming back the other way. Oh, the puck is kind of looked like it was getting hung up there in between Boyce's pads. She's able to jump on it. And we'll get another face-off down in the Storm zone this time. That should be an offside, and it is. Nice face-off win there by Tywin Ortiz as she pushes it forward. We couldn't catch up to it. And now it is Tywin Ortiz. She got it into the St. Paul zone briefly. It was sent right back out. And now it's Doth. Kennedy pushes it forward, sticks with it, and dumps it in the zone where Franzen gives chase. Wait. All right, good job there by Kennedy. Waited just long enough for all of the players to get out of the zone. St. Paul's able to clear. And now there's good opportunity as Franzen picks up the loose puck. She skates in on the right-hand side. Gets a nice shot off. Loose puck in front is sent wide by a St. Paul defender. Kept in the zone by Risley and now forced out by St. Paul with 6.5 left to play in the third. Minneapolis getting caught on a line change here. Another good defensive play there by Doth. Risley chases the puck down in the corner. And Boyce will just put her glove on that one, giving her team an opportunity to complete the line change. 6:04 left to go in the third. Minneapolis down by a goal. Good job there by Berenger to jump up and disrupt that play. She sticks with it. And again gets back on the puck. Berenger is all over the ice on this shift right now. Cook pushes it out along the far wall, gets tripped up, and this is going to be a penalty. All right, so how about this? Minneapolis is going to go on the power play with 5:21 left to go in the third. Got a couple practices coming up this week, and then we'll head out to Anoka on Friday. The Halloween capital of the world. Hometown of Vanessa Wood. We look forward to getting an interview with Vanessa Friday evening at the game. Centering puck, no one was home. And we got an offside here. So we got a game Friday and then a game Saturday down at the Tria Rink in St. Paul. We'll be taking on the Edina Hornets. That should be a good one. And then we're back again on the ice on Sunday versus Armstrong. And this is Sturmer. Shot. Rebound. And we score! Sturmer got the initial shot. I couldn't tell who was there for the rebound. Is that Pesa? Sure is. Heck of a job there by Pesa, picking up the loose change and capitalizing on this power play, tying it up at 1 with exactly 5 minutes left to go in the game. All right, how about that? Minneapolis just sticking with it and grinding away. Capitalizing on the power play in the third. This is Berenger with T1 Ortiz. But it's St. Paul coming away with the loose puck. And a nice stick there by T1 Ortiz as she's able to push it down low where it's picked up by Risley. Now it's Doth getting tied up by a couple defenders. Puck is picked up at the line. And good job there by Spear coming up top to block that shot. Berenger got his stick on it. Spear forces it forward, but it's picked up by a St. Paul player. And Spear once again standing in the way, pushes it forward to Berenger, who continues the battle. And that's an offside in Minneapolis. Kept in at the line by St. Paul. Nice job there by Johnson, stepping up to make a play in the high slot. McHale's there as well. Both teams battling for it. That's a dangerous spot for Minneapolis. Minneapolis struggling to get it out of the zone. This is St. Paul. Boyce pokes it forward. And now it's picked up by Sturmer. Sturmer carries it across center ice. Everyone is able to stay onside. But now we'll get called for the offside. Two minutes, 41 seconds left to go in the game. We're still tied up at 1. Spear is going to take the draw for Minneapolis. She's out there with Pesa and Franzen. She wins the face-off. Pesa picks it up. Tries to find some open ice on the right-hand side. Ran into a couple defenders. Sticks with it. And now it's Doth playing strong at the blue line. St. Paul gaining the zone once again. That shot hit some traffic in front. Shot, oh no! Puck was bouncing around. We couldn't clear it. And St. Paul puts the rebound home and takes the lead 2-1 with 2:13 left to go in the game. Risley trying to pick up some speed as she comes flying up the left-hand side. Goes in and out of a couple defenders. Cuts back to the right, gets tripped up. And that's going to be a penalty. Great speed and a couple really nice moves by Risley. And now with a minute 51 left to go in the game, Minneapolis will be on the power play for the next minute. We were able to capitalize earlier in the third period on the power play. Let's see if we can do it again. We've got Boyce out of the net, so we got 6 skaters on the ice for Minneapolis. Just a hog pile down at the blue line on the far side. St. Paul is able to exit the zone, but it's picked up by Dock. She gets it forward to Spear. She couldn't hang on. And now it's picked up by St. Paul. St. Paul back across the blue line now. They'll dump it in with half a minute left to go on the power play and a minute 12 left to go in the game. Should be an offside, yep. All right, that'll bring the faceoff back in the neutral zone with 16 seconds left to go on the power play, a minute 7 left to go in the game. Let's see if we can get one more push in here. Maybe win this faceoff. And give ourselves another scoring opportunity. All right, so we got Boyce back in the net for this one. Face-off is won. Pushed forward by Johnson. Now it's played by McHale. Pushed back out of the zone. This is Pesa who gets hung up. There's no interference there? No call. St. Paul back at full strength. Boyce back out of the goal. Puck is played by Pesa. Gets hooked again. McHale from the line pushes it back into the slot where it's swatted wide. And played out of the zone by St. Paul. Just 23 seconds left to go. Puck pushed back up to Wood. We got some numbers coming back the other way. Spear sticking with it. Shot goes wide. And now it's St. Paul up the near wall with 6 seconds left to play. Clock ticking down. They exit the zone, and that'll do it here from Hastings. As St. Paul wins this one by a score of 2-1. All in all, a lot of good hockey played here this weekend. These girls continue to develop and get better in every game. This one being no exception. We'll get a couple more practices this week before we're back on the ice in Anoka Friday evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all soon.